A Deeper Meaning of Teaching by Michaela. There once was a little girl who was having a hard time fitting in and finding a genuine crowd. Every day, she would come and go from school. During free time, she was bullied, ridiculed by her peers inside and out of the classroom. Every day, she felt alone, as though she had no one that really cared about her. She would come home and have a sense of safety, which led to the attempt to never leave. She would wake up in the mornings and lash out at her family. She would return to school and continue the torture she was familiar with. During this time, her teachers had little idea that she was going through such a hard time. So when her grades began to slip and she lacked of paying attention, they didn't show any sympathy. The teachers she encountered were less than pleasant and seemed to hold a grudge against the students who were struggling. To them, it may have seemed that she just didn't care or want to succeed, but to her, it was much more than that. She began to not only feel a sense of neglect from friends, but also from her teachers. During this time, she had contemplated never coming back. What was the point of trying to learn in an environment where you don't feel loved or appreciated? Imagine how different things could have been had she encountered an influence that cared about her, one that paid attention to the deeper situation. Had she had a teacher that was willing to make a positive influence on her life and save her from depression and anxiety, maybe she would have paid attention more and gotten better grades. Students are more likely to succeed when they feel comfortable and appreciated in the classroom. It helps to have just one person that shows them they believe in them or tells them they are worth it. One day, I will be that teacher, the kind that appreciates and pays attention to each one of my students individually and as a whole, the kind that makes the student feel safe in their environment and makes it easier for children to be nicer to one another. Each student is unique in their own way, and each of them is fighting a battle that we as bystanders know nothing about. Not only is a teacher supposed to be able to relay information, but they are supposed to be able to do it in a caring and attentive way. I want to be that teacher. I want to know that none of my students will ever feel neglect or hurt. At an elementary age, children are impacted by negative things that will stick with them for the rest of their lives. I'm going to be that teacher, the one that impacts them in a positive way. Each child has great potential. I'm going to be that teacher, the one that brings it out in them.